There is another whole world behind the scenes on the Allure of the Seas. One of the most technologically advanced areas of the Allure is the bridge.
I started with the company in 1994. I started as a second officer, worked my way up the ranks, and it must have been in end of 2002, I was promoted to captain of the Sovereign of the Seas. I was captain there for a couple of years. I moved on, and I've been to the Vision class, obviously the Mega class. I've also been on the Freedom class, and eventually now I'm captain on the Allure of the Seas. My responsibility would be, the main responsibility would be the safety for the crew, the passengers and the ship. I very much like to be around people. If I did not, I would be on a tanker or a cargo ship. I'm now on board the nicest and the largest cruise ship in the world with the most guests on board, and it truly pleases me to interact with all our guests and crew. The ship is special, like the Oasis, very different from the rest of our fleet, and therefore we also have two different parts of the bridge. The front, which is where we are standing right now, all the navigation, the conning of the ship, the maneuver of the ship is happening. And then in the aft portion of the bridge we have something called the Safety Command Center, where we would monitor cameras, fire detection system, fire detectors, and so on and so forth.
On board the Allure of the Seas, we have both the new version of navigation as well as the old version of navigation. So we have the electronic chart display information systems, which is our new means of navigation, but we also use the very reliable old means of navigation, which is the traditional paper charts, parallel rulers, triangles, and using our traditional procedures such as radar fixes and celestial navigation in order to make sure that both means are accurate for safe navigation.
The ship is equipped with 3 ASI-pods. That is basically 3 propellers that can spin 360 degrees around. And on the bow we have 4 bow thrusters. And as such we can obviously sail the ship straight ahead like we are doing at times. And also in and out of ports we will need to turn the ship very abruptly or turn around on the spot, and that's when these things comes in very handy. It's actually easier than to park your car. For example, you cannot park your car sideways, but we can actually take the ship sideways by using the ASI-pods, 90 degrees depending on which direction you want to go, and then we use the bow thrusters to move the bow the same way, and we can laterally move the ship sideways into the pier, for example.
Right now we are in the engine control room, and this is where we distribute all the power throughout the ship. We have 6 main diesel engines. We have 3 16 cylinders and we have 3 12-cylinder engines. They produce 97 megawatts, and that equal to 135,000 horsepower.
It's a dream come true. It's the nicest and the best cruise ship in the world. And I'm just humbly saying thank you for being chosen to be captain here, and it's a true pleasure.
The Allure of the Seas offers one of the most diverse collections of beverage and dining options. Many guests are curious how this complex operation runs behind the scenes.
Yeah, obviously I cannot cook myself for 8,000 people every day on the Allure of the Seas, so I'm supported for altogether 350 employees. 250 of them they are cooks and chefs, meaning I have 5 executive sous chefs, 11 sous chefs who are running the various venues, areas on board. And of course, very important, I have a team of 100 stewards who are supporting us, the culinary team, you know, cleaning the dishes, running the dish ring, cleaning our galleys. And I promise you can come to every given time in our galleys and it looks absolutely superb and spotless. We have very sophisticated equipment who helps us, you know, to produce fresh on a daily basis, but still able to help us big quantities. We have a machine who's cutting lettuce for us. This machine helps us to cut this lettuce in about 30 minutes. This machine produces about 4,000 dough rolls, and one single baker can operate the machine. He's filling up the dough rolls come out, he's putting it on a tray, and 1 hour later he has done his 4,000 rolls he needs for the dining room. To use fresh ingredients makes such a big difference because on the end of the day, it's all about flavor. Presentation, you can present everything, but to get a nice flavor in, That's where you really need a fresh product. Every single Sunday, me or one of my executive sous chefs stay outside receiving the fresh produce. We see and touch this product and we really cook from the scratch. We don't do anything different than a small restaurant, just on a greater, bigger scale. The taste panel, we call it taste panel, what we do pretty much for every meal period. That's about a 10 to 15 minute short briefing where all the dishes get presented together with all the responsible people for the dishes, and we check on the final presentation, the final taste. Maybe there need to be a touch of seasoning more, maybe a herb or the garnish, and we give a short briefing to the crew about what is important to follow up on the presentation, you know, how to keep it warm, you know, the critical things what we foresee.
So I think overall we had a very good day so far. The guys be sharp tonight again in the line for the first sitting. I think you see yesterday first sitting went excellent, huh?
Yeah, guests always ask me about the quantities, you know, we're going through. Every week we run through 18,000 pounds of watermelon, 15,000 pounds of pineapple, about 12,000 pounds of honeydew and cantaloupe each. We use about 10 to 12,000 pounds of fresh fish fillets, 5 to 6,000 pounds of mussels, shrimp, you know, all these crustaceans. And the meat in the butcher shop, I would say, between 3,500 to 4,000 pounds of meat and poultry products in our on-board butcher shop. We're very proud of our pastry section here on board. We have the biggest station on board is our pastry section. We have 25 pastry cooks, chefs working there, and then again it get all done centralized. So in the main galley we produce all the pastries in a 24-hour shift again, while you can be assured every single dessert what you enjoy during the day is just been done the night before or in the morning. What's the difference between a restaurant on land and on a cruise ship? The really huge major difference is I need to be very careful about my inventory because I cannot go shopping on day 5 if I run out of something.
What started as a big idea in a Finnish shipyard is now an even bigger success story. The Allure of the Seas is the most exciting, entertaining, amazing place on the seas. Every time she sets sail, memories are made that will last lifetimes. Whether it's a family vacation or a romantic getaway, the Allure and the pristine waters of the Caribbean make the perfect setting. What will you remember most about your time aboard Allure? Well, only you know for sure. From Broadway productions to the fine dining, Allure of the Seas will leave you with a stunning collection of memories. She'll also have you asking one important question: when can we come back?